It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, November 30th, 2020. It's 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Yay!
Yes, it's a nice morning. It's chilly this morning, but it's a nice morning.
Yep.
I don't mind a little chill.
No.
I like this time of year.
Yep.
I do.
Yep. Makes it more Christmassy coming up in 25, 26 days.
My car said 29 degrees when I was
I didn't pay any attention. I don't know, it was cold, but a little bit windy.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
Little chilly.
Apparently, Wendy, when you came in, that's all we could hear. I thought you hurt yourself. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, hey, it's the wind.
I get a gust of wind went up my shirt down. It was cold.
That's a picture.
Am I going to need my medic bag here or what?
Yes.
That's
Get out the hot water bottle.
a sight
Here,
you
you
can't
just
unsee.
get that gust of wind that just kind of rips right through you, you know? Wow. A little bit windy, a little bit chilly. We'll get to the weather here in just a minute. We want to welcome you Down on the Corner program brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, the very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, yard care equipment, you name it, they've got it. And Mr. Bob Rechtenwald, Mr. Excitement is here to tell us about Sears.
Mr. Excitement.
I'm excited. I tell you what, they had a great weekend at Sears.
Good. That's good.
I'm glad I missed it.
I'm glad you're just hearing about it, right?
Yeah. But they still have a number of things that would make great Christmas gifts. The small toolkits, the bigger toolkits. Appliances are a little bit low, but they've got some back in the warehouse. I imagine they'll fill back up today when they come in. But go by and see them.
Had some good sales.
Had some very good sales over the weekend.
Good.
And
We'll encourage folks to come in from, if you're up in Missouri, come on down to other counties in Arkansas. I'd love to have you. Check them out. Home appliances, home entertainment, Husqvarna, lawn care equipment. You're a fan of Husqvarna, Craftsman tools, DeWalt tools. What am I missing?
maintenance
Okay.
and repair in-house. That's the big thing. You know, those two
Excuse
two
me.
delivery drivers they've got over there stay hopping, taking stuff out and bringing stuff in, and you know, it's great. It's great.
And the big thing right here, you see on the screen right there, locally owned and operated, that's very beneficial. The money stays here, the taxes are paid here, you're supporting hometown people. And this is a mom and pop shop. It's got the Sears name, the Sears brand, but it's a mom and pop shop. It's locally owned and operated.
Here's something I heard him tell a customer a time or two that I was in there. If you want to research something, come into the store, look at what you think you want, go home, get on the internet, Google it, check it out. Come back to the store or just call the store, tell them the model number you've been researching, let them order it for you. Corporate will fill a store order before they will fill a online order.
Good.
So do your business that way if you want to research things a little bit more,
Research online, but buy local.
but buy local.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Because
you go.
with the local touch, you're going to get the local guys that are going to deliver it to you. They're going to set it up. They're going to make sure it's operating correctly.
And they're going to
before they-
stand behind it.
And they're gonna-
before
yeah,
they walk
yeah.
out the door. You order it online, may get delivered by Joe Blow Express.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much guarantee how it's going to work when they leave.
Tell you what, folks, you can't beat your locally owned and operated Sears store. They're at 1029 Highway 62 East. That's up on the hill behind Wendy's in Mountain Home, same parking lot as Orscheln's out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Call them at 870-425-3191. Once again, home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment, the maintenance agreement, and then, you know, the service behind the sale, the people that stand behind whatever you order, whatever you pick up in-house. Locally owned and operated hometown Sears store. Once again, folks in Missouri and Arkansas and other counties in Arkansas, come on over to Mountain Home. Love to have you shop at your hometown Sears store. You will not be disappointed. Jay and the staff do a fabulous job. It just bending over backwards to serve you. And if there's an appliance, you were saying the other day, if there's something they know that's kind of a marginal, they're going, why don't we look at something because we've had problems with A, B, or C, you know, and they'll kind of shove that aside and say something. And even Senator Flippo, he went in there for vacuum cleaner, and he says, well, I do this. No. You don't need this $15,000 model. You need this $9,950, you know. Really? And he was very appreciative that they said, okay, This is going to do what you need it to do. You can buy this one if you want it, but this is going to do what you need it. And he took their advice.
The old movie, Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes.
Santa Claus gets fired for sending somebody to another store.
To Macy's, or Gimbel's.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
You know, and I've heard that happen over there. Hey, I don't have that. I can get it for you. Be 2 or 3 days. Go over to Horselands. Saw one in there the other day. Go check it out.
Yep. And
People will come back and say, well, thank you. I got what I needed, but I still want to order this, or this.
That's right.
there you go. That's good.
You did the right
Makes
thing.
a
And I would
big
tell my
difference.
friends that you did the right thing.
Yeah. There you go. And that's the benefit of being locally owned and operated. Your hometown Sears store, once again, at 1029 Highway 62 East. Call him at 425-3191. Bob Zdora's off camera, but he's got a microphone on. How's the coffee today?
Just wonderful.
There you go. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. You've got Baxter Regional Medical Center main entrance. Follow the COVID-19 regulations there. Other than that, we got Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza. School resumes today, I assume, so Bomber Boulevard will be busy here in about 15, 20 minutes. 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. They'll be ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Check out the muffins and all the cinnamon rolls and all that goes with it there. It's just you can't beat Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you'd like to have some coffee beans to roast yourself, they'll fix you up with a half pound, whatever you want. They can grind them, or you can take them home and grind them yourself. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening, because Mike says we are real coffee. He can call and place an order for beans. I need some beans, blah, blah, blah. They roast them, ship them out normally within 24 hours. So we have the freshest roasted coffee beans right here at Brewed Awakening. What's coffee of the day?
We are going to, since Thanksgiving's over and we're trying to get into Christmas, they got a shot in the dark. It's a little, their Christmas thing or whatever, but it's our chocolate Grinch hot chocolate.
Chocolate
With a
Grinch.
shot of espresso.
Oh, boy. That'll
So,
get you going.
The Grinch needs Christmas too. So
We
we're
chocolate Grinched last week.
Huh? What's that?
You chocolate Grinched last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking
Well,
the same thing. I thought, well, maybe.
okay. Maybe I did.
Because we're getting into the mood for Thanksgiving. We're gonna,
I didn't do that now.
Check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you, or stop by here and have coffee with us. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive. We get down there about 6:25 or 6:30 in the morning. He's down here about 3 in the morning. Anyway, check out the Brewed Awakening Coffee, or join us for coffee sometime. Love you, have you stop by.
is that a pretty long wait when you're there at 3 in the morning? They don't open until 6,
Sometimes.
and you don't drink coffee, so that's going to be kind of ugly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, do
It may
they
be a
do?
little while.
Do they do gift certificates?
Yes, they
So
do.
Christmas
gifts
is coming.
Yep.
There you go.
Small town.
There you go.
Local
There you go.
business.
And he was very generous with Lions Club. Not only did he donate to the auction, but he also gave us that little extra coffee when we needed it
There you
here
go.
from 6 till 10, Monday through Thursday, when we're doing the auction. So very appreciative there. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations, so check any of them out. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, or anyone else out there that I haven't met can help you. Very caring, loving, understanding. They know what you're going through. Family member, friend, loved one, whatever it may be, they'll help. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Like I say, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Home family, just great folks. Can't say enough good things about them. And so when the
Dale,
needle,
I was listening to Razorback basketball the other day, Saturday, coming home, and they said something about Renata Jenkins-Byler, who's the granddaughter of Denver Roller. It's they were recognized as one of the oldest businesses in Arkansas.
Really?
there's an ad on
That's
basketball.
awesome.
Yeah, it was
I think I've heard that.
the announcers were.
Yeah.
It wasn't really an ad. It was the announcers were talking about it.
Oh, yeah,
back and
yeah.
forth. One of the oldest businesses in Arkansas.
That's cool.
There you go. And they're caring, loving, understanding. They know the Arkansas people. And it's just, what a team. Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, they bring you morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, on this last day of November, most of us are happy that there's only 1 month left in 2020. The virus has impacted every activity we have. Lord, I think what wears us out is the news on every channel talks about it all the time. Then all the restrictions, schools, churches, restaurants, is just crazy. Lord, yes, the virus is a health issue, but has become the biggest political issue in decades. But Lord, as we look forward to celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, help us to be happy and cheerful, no matter what our government is doing. Maybe in our own being, rediscover the peace and joy of Christmas this season. That's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funerals of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
I'm already grim.
dun dun dun, the weather. Anybody?
Yeah.
You want to write him another check?
But
That was it, huh? That
Morning
was-
weather brought to you by
it's
the
the last day of
ZT.
November, so we'll see about
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Bob will be on here in just a few minutes, talk about this week in real estate. But real quick, I want to tell you about retiredtoarkansas.net. You can go there and check out the live webcam. Oh my goodness, will you look at that beautiful sunrise? That is a live webcam. That is a live picture at 7:10, 7:11 this morning on November 30th. Now there's a little camera icon in the lower right. You can take a picture, send it to family and friends, use it as a screensaver, desktop, or just sit there and enjoy it. The beautiful White River separating Marion County from Baxter County, looking into Cotter, Arkansas, one of our fine cities here in Baxter County. 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen. You see the little railroad museum, baseball field, picnic area there at Cotter Springs. Beautiful little town of Cotter. Great folks there. Love Cotter. Love to go down by the river, down by Big Spring Park. While you're at retiredtoarkansas.net, you can check out all the listings, not only with the Z Team, but Century 21 LeMac Real Estate and all the multiple listing service numbers where it says MLS number. You can enter that number in there and it'll bring up any listing you wish in the MLS area of Arkansas, northern Arkansas. The Z Team is ready to help you both in Arkansas and Missouri, from Mountain View, Missouri to Gainesville, all the way to Marshall and Mountain View, Arkansas. Sam and Reese
Darlene,
and everybody,
Reese.
and Darlene's, everybody ready. I mean, call them today. Pack your bag and call if you're ready to sell. The award-winning Z Team, we'll let Bob talk about it more here in just a minute. The award-winning Z Team bringing you the morning weather right now. 29 degrees in Mountain Home, 27 in Harrison, 31 at Batesville, 28 at Salem, 29 at Calico, 30 in Flippin, 32, wow, hot spot there, 32 in Marshall, 28 at West Plains. Around the region, St. Louis is at 30, while Poplar Bluff's at 33, 25 in Springfield, but 18 to put it in contrast in Watford City, North Dakota. And you can see some shower activity will start in the upper west part of the country. Shower activity from Seattle down to Portland in the western edge of state of Washington and Oregon. Other than that, we're basically clear all the way back till we get a little bit of light freezing precip around Springfield, Illinois, and St. Louis, Missouri. Then east of there, Indianapolis, all the way up into New York, Pennsylvania, back down to Myrtle Beach area, Virginia Beach, Richmond, Virginia. You see that in the eastern part of the country, moving north towards New York, Hartford, Concord, and Montpelier, Vermont. Zooming in on Arkansas real quick, looks like all of our highways are clear. 62, 412 east and west, 65 to Branson. Highway 67, 167, Little Rock, Batesville, then on up to Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas, clear at this time. Interstate 155 to Dyersburg, 412 to Jackson, I-40 Memphis to Jackson, Tennessee in good shape. State of Missouri, Highway 60 and 160 east and west in good shape. Highway 67, 61, and 63 looking good until Highway 63 at Jeff City. A little bit of freezing precip from Jeff City on I-70 and I-44 near St. Louis, affecting 44, 70, 270, 170, I-64 at East St. Louis, Illinois, 70 east, and then a little bit on I-57. Other than that, Missouri and Illinois looking pretty good there. Southern Illinois, not too bad. A little bit of freezing precip around Evansville, Indiana. That'll be on Interstate 64 as well. We have a freeze warning for the south part of Arkansas. You see this darker blue right here. That is a freeze warning for southern Arkansas. And then you have some, of course, up in Ohio and West Virginia, you have some other freeze watches. But northern Arkansas, we're in pretty good shape right now. 7-day forecast, sunny today, high of 41, low tonight 22, 52 and sunny on Tuesday. And partly cloudy Tuesday night. Wednesday, mostly sunny, then a chance of showers, high of 49. And then, let's see, 30% chance there. Then we have a wintry mix showing up Thursday to Thursday night, and then back on Friday, high of 45. So we get a little bit of winter time showing up right now. So not too bad. I'm checking iDrive Arkansas. We're in pretty good shape. Memphis, Little Rock, Texarkana, northwest Arkansas. Traffic moving good. Nothing stopped. And no accidents showing up here. Missouri Department of Transportation. Couple of construction areas. This is on County Road, State Road here, and then of course 63 Business Loop at Thayer, Missouri, being worked on. North Fork and Bull Shoals Lake, both almost normal, 659.23. 659 is a normal pool there on Bull Shoals. Well, 552, we're 1.5 feet above that at North Fork, so we're in pretty good shape on North Fork Lake as well. Coronavirus update for the state of Arkansas: 137,090 active with 136,872 recovered. In the state, 1,030 hospitalized, 390 in ICU, ventilators 185. The 6-county area of Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton, 514 active with 3,566 recovered. In the northwest region, the hospital, this right here, let me knock this out, the north central, these light shaded blue areas, there's 73 in the hospital, 41 in ventilators. I'm sorry, let me back up, I read that wrong. 73 hospitalized, 41 in ICU, and 10 on ventilators in this area right here. And this goes all the way over to, this is Jackson County, that's Newport, Arkansas, Batesville, Arkansas, way down there, so there's a lot of folks involved there. So right now, the 6-county area, 514 active with 3,566 recovered. Crude oil prices dropped a little bit, 45.07. The Dow Jones Industrial Average on Friday, November 27th, closed up 38 points to close at 29,910.37 after the record high of hitting over 30,000 for the first time in history. Shows a very strong economy. Weather and all the updates are brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora. For all your real estate needs, Bob's getting ready to come on and do This Week in Real Estate. Quick break. Be right back.
Do you have any PSAs? We good? Okay. We're out. Be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z-Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z-Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home. $7.20.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite Christmas story?
My favorite Christmas story. Well, there is one, and there's
a lot of Christmas stories. We got the scriptures, we got some kids' stories, we got some fun stuff.
I first heard it last year.
Did you?
There was a Christmas story.
This is a classic already.
I actually have it.
This is a classic already.
And I'll put it on here for you. Hold on real quick.
Gather on the radio, boys and girls. I have a little story to tell. 'Twas the night before listing, and all through the house, not a computer was stirring, not even its mouse. The CMAs were completed, the contract was signed, all with hopes of selling this house in record time. We sellers were resting all snug in our beds, while visions of sold signs danced in our heads. The house had been staged, decluttered with care, in hopes that great offers soon would be there. The kitchen was gleaming, the sidewalks swept clean. O spirit of curb appeal, make our house be seen. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we scrambled to see just what was the matter. The Century 21 goalpost had started to glow, a warm golden light on the new fallen snow. When what to our wondering eyes should appear, our Z-Team agents with buyers, my dear. They featured and pointed and showed them the way. They smiled and agreed and nodded, okay. Our house got an offer the very next day. We accepted it and happily moved on our way. So remember this story when you need to move. The Z-Team Realtors will make it go smooth. From Bob and Linda Zdora and the whole Z-Team. Reese Tubbs, Sam McMaster, TJ Fitzmaurice, Darlene Clark, the entire Z-Team staff. We wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yay!
Well, that was a pleasant surprise. That was good. It's good. That was good.
We had to.
That was a nice softball. I got set up there. Very good. Very good. Very good, boys. Very good.
Bob Zdora is here with This Week in Real Estate. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah.
That was my honey. See? Talent.
Yeah.
That truly is talent on loan from God. She's multitaskable.
Your wife was behind us playing that this morning, by the way. I just wanted you to know that. So it's all in our ballpark.
Did you not get the memo? I love a good setup like that.
That was good. That was good.
Good, Ed.
Thank you. Thank
you.
you.
Very good. So how's real estate? I mean,
Real estate's
busy.
busy. I mean, it's still, the phones are ringing. The emails are still coming in. I have a gentleman who catches us online who came in, and he picks up on the YouTube sometimes because on the post the shows, and he came in, and it's very humbling when somebody comes in. Oh, I see all the time, and they know a lot of times people know more about you than you really do because you're in doing this stuff and you're not really thinking about it from outside. And they came in and put an offer in on a house, and they'll be coming here next year, beginning of next year, and getting their house squared away down where they're at. And so
there you go.
You
never know.
There's a benefit from what you do, and I know not everybody's got that PR where they like to be out in the public, but you do a lot of public stuff, radio, TV, and this and that.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest blessings to that is people know you before they have to actually meet
True.
you. And
True.
It does make a difference as far as somebody being comfortable and saying, hey, I know already what you stand for. I know what you're trying to do to help people, whatever the case may be. Yeah. And it really does help get those borders broke down just a little bit. And I think you do a good job of just speaking your heart and how you feel. And I think that's a good thing. I think people need to see that.
Thank you. And that's the way people see it, too. And it's very important that people, I mean, we've been doing this
you and I have been doing this for a long time,
Yeah,
and
since
between
08.
both venues, and
Yeah.
that people get to know and trust you. They should.
Yeah, that's
you
a big
become
word,
the
trust.
voice
Trust.
of real estate. You become the expert. You're the guy who knows because you're on TV, because you're on radio, because you're the print ads, whatever it may be, because they see you at different functions. They see music in over the summer, music over in the park, things like that. Things we're involved in the food bank. I've got numbers for that of how much the local businesses, local small businessmen, the realtors, and that's what we are. We talk Sears, local business, and it's Saturday was small shopping or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's,
Doing local businesses,
I forget the name for
and
it,
those are the kind of things that are so important. And to be able to be, it's humbling to be on the TV. It's humbling to be on the radio, and for people to say, "Oh, I hear you, I see you." I got a postcard from Little Rock the other day. I got to go see Scott about it, and complaining about some of the stuff on the radio station. I don't own that radio station, kids. I don't, no more than I own this TV station, no more than I own Century 21. I'm going to fix the problem with the radio station. I can't do that, but it's just like, because you are the face, because people know you, and you're right, and they associate you. They've seen me for a long time. This wasn't quite as great when we first got started, but it's just, it's humbling, and it's a blessing to be able to do it and help people, and that people know they can trust you. You have a better, you can build that better camaraderie with them when you are showing them things, when you do tell them something, and it's just a matter of giving people good advice. I want people to make good, informed decisions. That's really what, Bob's got a house. Bob doesn't need another house. So I want you to be happy with the house that you're buying. I want you to know as much as you can. I want you to be comfortable that you're doing the right thing. And then sometimes that's it too. And because we've talked people out of houses, both listing and buying, because it just, in talking to them and bringing out what's going on in their life, for them to be able to relate to that, and be able to say, maybe we should wait a little bit. And we talked to a guy. Yeah, we're going to list the house. Where are you going to go? Well, we're going to go to California. We're going to go by where Mom lives, and Mom had just passed, and that was their old neighborhood. I says, "When's the last time you were there?" He said, "It was like 20 years." I says, "I've never been to that neighborhood, but I'm going to guarantee you that neighborhood is not the same as it was when you left it 20 years ago."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I go back to my old neighborhood and by Archer and Harlem in Chicago. There's stop signs on every corner. There's one-way streets. It's like, what the heck happened here? Mm-hmm. Neighborhoods change. Mm-hmm. Things are different. We took my mom back to the old neighborhood on Parkside, and they've got these like speeds, like swales that are on the road. They come up maybe 15 feet long, and it's just kind of a little bump. It's not like a speed bump that you get in the parking lots. Just kind of a swell, but it serves just the same purpose. If you're going too fast, you're going to know when you hit that thing. And neighborhoods change. So when he went back out there, came back and said, "Yeah, we're going to wait a little while," because you need to investigate, and especially in this market. You need to know where it is you're going to go. You need to know what the market is there, what the prices are, what neighborhood it is you're looking. You can't just say, "Well, yeah, we're going to go to Florida, we're going to go to Arizona," because when we bring a buyer into your house and the deal's done, you can't be sitting there going, "Oh crap, what did we do? Now what?" So we prepare our people as best we can, and hopefully this medium helps to do that as well. But that's what we want you to do. We want you to listen. We want you to
Everything's presented up front.
Yeah.
Before we pull the contract, before you write the check, before part A, part B, part C.
Exactly.
Let's get these parts done.
Exactly. And this is important for you to get done in the house before we get started, before we put it on the market. Those are the kind of things that go on to make sure that you're successful as a seller. That when it hits the market, that you're ready to go, and at least that I'll walk through and I'll say that those railings are going to get called out if it's a VA loan. something that, because I know that that's something that they're going to call out. So that you're prepared for that. So you could say, okay, well, that's going to be $200, whatever the case may be, to get them fixed so that the spacing is right, those types of things. Because we've been doing this for a little while now, so I've got a pretty good knowledge of what's going to fly and what's not. It's all about you being successful as a seller, you being successful as a buyer, and the whole team, and that was the purpose of putting the team together. We wanted to be able to take young, new realtors and be able to give them the experience that they can't get just walking into other offices where they say, well, there's a desk and a phone book and cold call people until you get somebody who wants to sell their house. That's not what we've done. We've taken our people out with us. We've mentored them as the best that we can.
Yep.
And I think that it's been successful. I think that the realtors that we have that have come through the team have all been successful, and that's very important. And I want that to be our legacy, really, is that the people that came behind us were able to stand up and do a good job.
You've got
That's
something we need to talk about here. I see the highlight.
Real quick here, I talked about the food bank last week that we had, the realtors, the North Central Board of Realtors, had partnered with the food bank, and we distributed 60,000 meals to agencies in Baxter and Marion County and Calico Rock, bunch of different kinds of food. But anyway, we the realtors had gathered $6,000 in cash, and from the realtors and the affiliates from the North Central Board. And actually, that was the second time we had done that. Earlier in the year, we had come up with the 5,000. When the COVID first got going, it was like in April when the food banks really got hit, and we didn't know what was going on. We had raised 5,000 for that. So the realtors, small town business, local businesses raised $11,000 for the food bank this year, and so that's
awesome.
That's above and beyond all the other charitable things that get done. That's a concrete thing that we can look back and say, hey, we did a good job.
Let's look at numbers. That makes you see what it looks like.
Well, I am too, but I'm going to stall for a minute because it turned off. It does that when it's on the battery. I don't know. You think you got it going, and then you go, no, you don't. But
There we go. Da, da, da.
Don't you love
well, at least it didn't make me reboot the whole thing. This week in real estate, I don't even have the right date up this week. This week in real estate, there were 39 new listings come on. This is a shortened week, so these numbers are going to be a little skewed. 3 commercial properties, 9 parcels of land, 27 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $950,000 to $20,000. 2 came on as active contingent. Average price coming on the market this week is $226,000. We still managed to get 39 sales in 3 days. 4 commercial properties, 6 parcels of land, 29 homes sold. They sold in a range from $465,000 to $39,000. The average sale price was $183,000 with 121 days on market. We still managed to get in $5.3 million in residential real estate closed this week.
5.3 what?
$5.3 million.
Wow. That's a busy 3 days.
Yeah. 11 properties expired. 14 had price changes. There's still 88 pendings. I mean, it's the end of November. There's still 88 pendings.
Goodness.
We're down to 243 homes are listed on the MLS. 88 Mountain Home, 17 in Bolt Shoals, 4 in Cotter. Year-to-date sales, there has been 1,137 homes have sold for $192.9 million. Average sale price in this year has been $169,000 with 139 days on market. Excuse me. Last year, there had been 1,054 homes that sold for $157 million. Average sale price last year was $149 with 132 days on market. So we're catching up. We're closing up that days on market. And the reason it seems, I talk about stuff being so fast, it's because homes that have been on the market for 1,000 days are closing. And that's what's the days are long
this year,
but it's really. I mean,
we talk about them harder to sell homes that require a special person.
Yeah, stuff that's a little unique and yeah.
And now they're selling because there's not as many on the market. So now these homes have been sitting waiting for that special person. People are buying
That's
them
right. That's right. People are buying them up, and they're gonna personalize them. They're gonna make them their home anyway. So that's good. But give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. A bunch of information on there, and give us a call. We'll do the best we can do for you. 870-405-0793.
There you go. Coming up, Morgan Nick Foundation after the break. Be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
And we are back, and it's time for the Morgan Nick Foundation report. We have Genevie on this morning.
Yeah, I thought usually you go through
the sponsors.
Yeah, the sponsors. That would help, wouldn't it? Let me get my. It's Monday after a holiday. Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care. Connecticut. You forgot it one time. Connecticut Water Conditioning. J. Chafin State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Of course, Happy Lawn Care LLC, and they are proudly insured by J. Chafin Lawn Care, the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation, and St. Peter Catholic Church. And we will have a new sponsor coming up, which will be Wingard Photography. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Did. We had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's kind of quiet and kind of loud at the same time.
I know.
We weren't with as much family, but we had the grandbabies, so it was kind of loud at the same time.
That's good.
We had a great one. How about you guys?
Really good. Yeah, can't beat it. Brent said that we need to discuss, let's see, I'm looking here, internet situations and the COVID concerning the kids at risk. So I'm going to let you have it.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of people will talk about the fact that with COVID, it makes the dangers to kids and their safety a lot more concerning. And so I just kind of wanted to address that and why that is a little bit more concerning for kids right now and their safety. And the reason is that we've got a lot of virtual learning going on. A lot of schools have opted for virtual options, meaning that the kids can do their schoolwork at home or wherever they might be online at the time. And although technology is great and it gives us those options, what this in essence does is it puts kids on the internet even more than what they already are. A lot of people don't realize how quickly these kids are getting online, how young they are when they get online.
Ooh, man, okay.
What would you guys say is the average age that a kid gets a cell phone these days?
12, 13?
No, I'd be close to probably 9 or 10.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually kindergarten. So on average, kids are getting a cell phone,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Kindergarten, yeah. And I'm glad that, honestly, I'm kind of glad that's still shocking to you, because it's still shocking to me. But it's becoming much more the norm, and I know that educators see it a lot more than we do. It's not quite as shocking to them anymore. It's becoming more typical. So, yeah, on average, these kids are getting cell phones at 5 years old, kindergarten, their own personal cell phone. They carry it with them all the time. And there are a couple of reasons for that. It's not just the keeping up with the Joneses kind of thing, although that does play a part in it. But if you think about it, we've got a lot of kids who are either latchkey kids or they spend a lot of time at home alone because mom and dad maybe both work. If your child is at home alone for whatever reason, they've got to have a way to call for an emergency, right? And most people don't have landlines anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So mom and dad get them a cell phone. So that's one of the reasons that they're getting them so young. Another reason is that we've got a lot of dual households out there. So if the kids are going to dad's for the weekend, mom wants to make sure that they've got a way to contact her at any given time that they may need to. And so, or vice versa, whatever the situation might be. And so they get them a cell phone to take with them. So there are a couple of reasonable situations why they're getting them so young. But the truth is they're getting them at a really young age. And unfortunately, they're not equipping them with how to use it properly, all the dangers that come with it. And I think a lot of that goes to play it's kind of like the adage of you don't want to teach kids about birth control, because then you're afraid that that's going to make them a little bit more promiscuous or something like that. And so I think a lot of people are scared to talk about what the dangers are on the internet, about predators or about inappropriate websites or inappropriate things that someone might ask you to do on the internet, because they don't want to give them information that they don't know.
Right.
And the truth is they know.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of times it's just that the parents don't know, and I think they're kind of embarrassed in that, and that the kid knows more than them, and so they don't get involved in that for that reason. They don't tell them about that we don't do stranger danger anymore, but the concept of that I'm old. That the concept of stranger danger is such that they don't want to address that because they don't know enough about it. They don't know enough about this thing. They know that they can pick it up. They can find their Facebook friends. That's all they really know. They don't know the subtext of all the things that go on within the internet and don't realize what a powerful computer these things are.
Exactly. I think you're exactly
technology
right.
in our hand than Apollo 11 on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this cell phone is 6 times greater technology than it took us to get to the moon.
Yeah.
6 times greater, and we're putting it in the hands of a 5-year-old. And although there are good reasons for that at times, I understand the reason behind it. I think you're right. We get a lot of parents that say, I can barely make a phone call on this. How am I supposed to educate my kids about it? Educate yourself about it and understand what it does and what your kids are doing on it. And the truth is your kids will help you. They're more than happy to help you learn and understand
how
to use this, how to use the internet. They're on it all the time. It's a part of their world. Their brains, go faster than ours. They think faster. They are like little sponges, and they pick up every little thing. And it's a part of their daily life. Not only are they using computers and technology at home, but now it's a part of the classroom, daily, especially, again, back to the whole COVID thing. It's even more a part of their daily life. They were already using technology in the classroom every day. Now it is almost their sole means of education are, laptops and the internet. So it puts them in more danger because it's just increasing their usage time, which was already, pretty high. How long do you think, or how many hours do you think per day a kid was spending in front of a screen?
4.
I was going to go to 7 or so, but
yeah, it's actually 12 to 14.
Half a day? Oh my!
Yeah,
especially now
back
at the school.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let me understand this. So if I had say that I had 2 school-age kids that are in public school and they're doing virtual. Mm-hmm. We know that the schools have very, very strong firewalls, but we don't have them in our homes. Is that where the predator, while they're doing their schoolwork, they can still be attacked by a predator?
Oh, they can still get around them firewalls.
Really?
Absolutely. He's absolutely right. We had a child that was missing here in Arkansas a couple of years ago, and a scary situation. We knew that she had been lured away by someone online. Just weren't sure how that had happened, where they had come into contact. And speaking with her parents, talking about, having them, we always have kind of a routine we go through. And one of them was, get on all of her, any kind of technology that she has, go through all of her social media, that kind of thing. And they had done that numerous times. And we said, hey, look at her computer technology, whatever she's using at school. And that kind of came up. Well, they've got firewalls and all this. And we said, yeah, but they know how to get around it. And they do. And it turned out that that's what she had done. She had been using her computer at school and had gotten around the firewall. And her dad was part of the IT department that had, put all those firewalls and safety things into play for the school. So he was really shocked that could happen, but it happens all the time. I've got lots of friends who are teachers, family that are teachers, and they talk all the time about how easy it is for these kids to get around it. It's not for us as much, but unfortunately it is for the kids. I had a grandpa tell me that he had parent controls on an iPad for his grandson to play with, and there were only certain things he could do on it. And he said within a matter of just a few minutes, he had gotten around all those parent controls, and he was 5. And he asked him how he did it, and he said, well, I can't really tell you. I don't really know. I just did it. So it's a great thing to have in place, and we need to have them in place, but they're not foolproof, and we can't treat them as though they're foolproof.
Okay, one thing I want to do is I want to kind of play the other side of the record here. Yes, I'm old too. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're talking about the kids that can be tracked by a predator. So how can we identify a predator when they're nearly invisible? This is not like the guys that are driving the neighborhoods, looking for kids or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's
difficult, but we use that same technology that they're using. We can use that same technology to try to help track and locate them.
It looks like if they got into my computer, my computer could get into theirs.
Right. Well, they backwards.
Yes. Yeah. But you also have to, we've got a lot of laws and a lot of things that we have to get around because, we abide by the law, and obviously they're not as concerned with that. So it it puts us a little bit behind and oftentimes gives us a little bit more trouble than it does them. But yeah, that same technology can be used against them. So
what we need to bring to the attention of our folks today is the fact, now because of COVID and the fact that the kids can be at home on the computer while doing their virtual learning, that the computer is still vulnerable to a predator attack.
Yeah, they always are. Anytime they're doing any technology, the apps that they're on, the games that they're playing, even the, live gaming on game consoles, all of that stuff puts them at risk because they can have contact with someone that they don't know. You don't know what they're doing on there. You don't know what they're saying. You don't know what these predators are asking them to do or asking from them. So it puts them in danger. Anytime they're on this technology, it puts them in danger.
And it's a process. This doesn't just happen the first time. Some predator doesn't pop up with a little message screen and say, take your clothes off. This is the trust that's developed over a long period of time. So this is these people are going to be in your child's computer for some time. You should be able to find them. We had a deal where something had happened, and John Montgomery, the sheriff here, and the program was Periscope. And it was like it hid what you were really doing, and then the kids came in through the back door of that. So it's something to look for. If you see Periscope on your child's computer, take a look and see what's behind it.
And we get that a lot where they'll ask for those specific apps. What apps are we need? Do we need to be looking for? What apps are of concern that I need to not have my kids on? And the truth is, any of them can be of danger because they can have contact with someone they don't know. So I could sit here and name off tons of apps that are concerning and that kids should be wary of. But the truth is, any of them, they're all dangerous for the same reason, and that is the contact they can have with people they don't know. That's what makes them dangerous.
The one thing we have here, we have a lot of grandparents raising grandchildren.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
And so there again, where you're 2 generations removed, I'm not saying that these grandparents aren't smart, but they're,
Right.
They're not as aware of the different things that are going on.
They haven't grown up with the technology to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like you said,
and we see that a lot in our office.
What was that again?
I just said we see that a lot in our office too, where we've got grandparents raising grandkids and the concerns, if that child goes missing and they're not as up on technology, they weren't raised with it, they don't know as much about it. So it's not that they're not, good people trying to do the right things. It's just a matter of what they're
totally
familiar
different
with.
lifestyle. Right. For somebody born in the late 50s, this is we used to watch Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy calling jiu-jitsu. Yeah. That's he's wearing one over here. My director's wearing one. Scott's over here wearing one.
Exactly.
Sure.
And that was, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But and another source that can help is the libraries. I know that our library here, they have a lot of computer classes and phone classes to help people better understand their phone and better understand the computers that are in their homes. And so that may be something that people watching, if they don't, God, where do I go? What do I do? Go to your local library and ask them what programs they have that can maybe help your kids avoid some of these situations. Because like I say, this is a long-term thing. This doesn't happen over 2-3 days where all of a sudden your daughter's going to jump in a car and take off to St. Louis with some guy she never met before. This is a process that's built over time.
Yeah.
And so you should be able to intercept some of this and help them just do the right thing and help the children.
Absolutely.
But, once again, we've got 1 minute. I'm going to make this statement real quick. I cannot fathom the mind of a predator towards a child, whether they're trying to kidnap them or whatever, the sex trafficking issues. It just turns.
You just don't want to admit, Dale, you don't want to admit that there's bad people out there. That's not the way you were raised. And that's fine. God bless you. But there's bad people out there. And we need to admit that and be able to address them head on.
We've got about 35 seconds. Your final thoughts, Genevie. And thanks again for being here. We'll see you next time. Final thoughts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for having us. And just get in there and talk to your kids. Find out what apps they're using, what they're doing when they're online, and be direct. Have you had people message you that you don't know? And what do you do when that happens? And have they said anything or done anything that makes you feel uncomfortable? Talk to them. Find out what's going on and what they're doing.
Very good. We will see you next
And
Monday.
they need to know that this is a privilege. It's not a right.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. If you want to say,
Absolutely.
here, give me that thing. It's mine. I let you use it.
That's
But
right.
it's mine.
We'll see you next Monday. Thank you again.
All right. Thanks. You guys have a good one.
Thanks. Take a break. Be right back.
You think about Hospice of the Ozarks. It's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
$7:57, and Bob Zdora still here. Scooter's over here directing. He's off camera, but he's got a microphone. The reason for the Morganic Foundation on the weekly basis, and I'm going to announce that talk with Wingard Photography. They're going to be joining the ranks of the advertising, hopefully this week, perhaps. Going to talk to Sheila. And it's to help raise awareness. People my age, I'm 62, I'll be 63 next year. Yes, I have grandkids. But I've got a little grandson over in Tennessee that grabbed the phone. He does everything.
Sure.
I mean, he can get the coffee pot to do stuff. But we've got to be aware. And the whole point of this is the missing children, the missing people, and people, this human sex trafficking issue is getting out of hand. It's been around for a while, but I'm bringing awareness to the Twin Lakes area, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri. It's in our backyard.
It's here. And also with the phones and the kids in school and everything else, I mean, you get the cyberbullying. There's so many different issues that run into the internet, that run into the use of the phones with the kids. And with the kids being in theoretical school at home, there's a better chance of that going on because kids, if they're not face-to-face, they're going to have a tendency to be a little more brazen than they would be if they're face-to-face with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware what your kids are doing. I know it's hard. I can't imagine. You guys, the parents have been going through this for the past 9 months. God bless you. But it's part of what we took on when we said, come on, little Johnny, let's go. And it is.
It's a sad situation, but one we have to address, and that's why I'm
Yes.
bringing it in on Mondays on the show, The Missing Monday, in conjunction with Morgan Nick Foundation, and of course Leslie Rutledge, the Attorney General, State of Arkansas. But 10
Yep.
seconds, final thought.
Just take your kids, give them a hug. We just went through Thanksgiving, and we weren't able to see the boys or mom or anybody else. And when you had the opportunity, give them a hug.
Better wrap it up. Back tomorrow. Have a great day.